after I had the anxiety, it gave me more compassion for people with anxiety. And I have a child that struggles with anxiety, and I think I'm not always as patient with that child as I ought to be. I went to mass today, and I just was thinking like I don't look great. Like I don't look good, but I don't look like I'm as sick as I feel. So like I woke up this morning and my eyes were like crazy puffy and just my whole body hurt. And so going to mass, I'm sitting there and I also with the POTS disease, with POTS, like I wear really awesome compression socks all the time to help with my blood pressure and the faint feeling and stuff. But sitting, standing, kneeling really affects me. So I just stayed sitting during mass, and I just felt like, and I don't think anyone was actually judging me, but I feel like people are judging me. And I also feel like you're being lazy. Just get up, just get up. Like that's all you need to do. Stand, sit. But I like didn't. And I was just like praying against it. I'm like, Lord, give me the grace to just be humble and just stay sitting, even though there's a woman that's 9 months pregnant beside me and she's standing every time we're supposed to stand and she's kneeling every time she's supposed to kneel. And she was like really big pregnant. She was beautiful. But like, I don't know, I feel like, and I don't think she was judging me, but if I was her, I'd be like, what's this lady here, like similar age to me, not getting up, sitting, standing, kneeling? Why is she just sitting? And I know there's a lot of people that suffer from chronic pain, and I know there's a lot of different things that falls under. But I don't know. I don't think, like, I have a friend that struggled with anxiety, and I don't think I ever really got it until I suffered from anxiety. Like, I had postpartum really bad after one of my kids, and with the postpartum came really bad anxiety. And I remember calling her and being like, I'm so sorry if I never fully got what you were going through. Like she would just over worry over things, and I just be like, oh, it's not a big deal, don't worry about it. Or she would just come to my house a lot, and I loved her. She was one of my good friends, and I didn't mind helping her. Like she had her first child, and I had 3 kids at that point. And she would just be so nervous every time something would happen to him, or if he accidentally ate something or whatever. I'm like, oh, it's not a big deal, don't worry about it. I'm like, it's great, you know? And then I'd like double check with the nurse friend. I'm like, hey, I don't think this is a big deal, but I just want to double check. And he's like, we should get that one checked out. I'm like, okay, so we're not worried, but maybe we should watch him for the next hour. But like once I don't know, I feel like after I had the anxiety, it gave me more compassion for people with anxiety. And I have a child that struggles with anxiety, and I think I'm not always as patient with that child as I ought to be. But I think understanding it a little more, hearing from other people that struggle with it, I'm like, okay.